Hey guys, JH6. In case you haven't seen the news, we had another shootout in a school in Nevada, and this time we have 2 people dead. But CNN is reporting different things. We don't know exactly what happened. I'm sure it's going to be a lot of debate and a lot of talk on what happened. But essentially, possibly a kid went inside a school and shot a teacher and shot somebody else, and there's a couple of guys injured as well. And you know, it's crazy that in this year we have had several shootouts in our schools, and the only response that we're gonna hear now from the press, we're gonna hear from the government, we're gonna hear from so many people is that weapons kill people, and it is the weapons' fault. Weapons kill people, and that's what we're gonna hear. And I'm so tired of that. And I want to know when our government is going to do something to protect our children, because if you've been watching my channel, you know I'm a Second Amendment supporter, and I support the right to bear arms, and I advise every American to have a gun. And the reason why is because things like this happen. It has been proven that we are not being protected in any way, and I'm not blaming the cops. And I'm not blaming them. Law enforcement officers do a great job, but they just don't have the budget to be at that place at that time, the right place at the right time. And the person that have the budget and the person that could do something is up in the government. When are we going to implement ways to protect our children? That is my question. What are we going to do? Don't tell me that you're going to stop people from getting guns, because regulations and whatever you want to implement, it applies to law-abiding citizens. So if you implement some kind of law or regulation when it comes down to weapons, law-abiding citizens will comply with that. But criminals don't. Criminals don't care what regulations you put out there. They don't care. We had 26 kids getting shot and killed. But in Japan, and go ahead and Google it, in Japan, we had about 20-something kids getting stabbed. It wasn't a firearm, it was a blade. But kids got hurt. Why? Because people are evil. So some people are evil, and if they're criminals and they want to commit some kind of illegal crime, they're going to do it. Doesn't matter if they have a weapon or not. You take away our weapons, and we will not be able to protect ourselves from those people. So, I mean, I'm not a smart guy, but I want to know what we're going to do to protect our children. I mean, there's so many different things, and I'm just going to shoot from the hip in this one. But can we implement some kind of security in the school? What about security guards? What about some type of technology that scans kids as they come in for weapons? Like X-ray, I don't know, metal detectors. I mean, it's sad that we have to do that, but it has to be done because this is what's happening. What about putting a police officer at the school as a school resources officers? Every school should have 1 or 2. Which, by the way, if we do that, we're going to open jobs for the American people. What about doing something? Or are we just going to stand, now talk about guns? Let's talk about guns and nothing else. That's all we do. All we do is talk about the evil AR-15 when we could do a million things to protect our children, but we just get stuck on this. You're going to see, guys. You're going to see. All we're going to do now is talk about guns and talk about the criminals. The people that commit criminal acts, and we're gonna put them up there and talk about all the different things that happen and why he did this. What about we implement a way to protect our children? It's sad that we have to go to combat, 5 different combat tours, Iraq, Afghanistan, and this happened. It's just sad. I mean, hopefully, and I pray to God that we do something, that we establish something now that we could protect our children, something legit and something that works. With that being said, guys, like if you like, subscribe if you want to subscribe, and like always, God is in control.